understand. Because when you compare it to the Prime Minister was simply mocking this house. Prime Minister, meet more often with the Vice President so that she can coach you on how to respond to some of these issues. Because you see, even when you're being given bitter medicine, somebody can put a coating of some sugar, so it's easy to take the medicine down. That's what the Vice President has said. I may not fully agree with everything she has said, but she has clothed it in a motherly way. And so it becomes easy for me to follow up. Now that she has promised, number one, the question of these intern doctors, you're going to go back and cabinet and review, and you have said nothing is cast in stone. That is what the Vice President has said. It's better than what the Prime Minister said, mocking and saying we increase the numbers and so on. And there is no harm in learning from your senior, the Vice President. Is that a bad thing? You don't want to learn?
Order.
Go for it.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, I want to inform you that I have been here in this house for quite some time, and you know how much respect I give people. My brother was with me, he's my friend, when he was still in NTV. We are very close, by the way. And in my submission, I was very clear. I even told you that I consulted the Vice President. The Vice President is more close to me than you. And so, is he in order to insinuate that I don't consult the Vice President? Is he in order?
Kakati, that is the 12th Parliament for you. Welcome to Pace Media. My name is Patrick Olweny. Amanya gange bampita Patrick Olweny. Abamu bampita Bro Patrick. Kakati, eyo video gy'olabye ng'obutambo obwo gubadde gwaleero ku Parliament. Olabye Europe ng'addemu okukakkana Prime Minister. And tugenda maaso nga tulaba ensonga lwaki abantu bongedde okwagala Right Honorable Ssenyonyi olw'okuba because of the way he does these things. We are now purely seeing the reason as to why our people have loved Ssenyonyi and actually even celebrating his reappointment as the LOP of the 12th Parliament. So, if you byabaddewo leero in the 4th sitting of the 12th Parliament, and I think you can see now the quality of leaders we have. Obutambo, how did we reach there? Now, you see, these are some of the reasons as to why they will call people proud, disrespectful, but it is because people bring a lot of jokes to every kind of serious matter that people raise. So today in Parliament, Right Honorable Ssenyonyi stood up to raise a very serious matter. Okay, very serious matters of national concern regarding the allowances of interns who are currently protesting against the removal of their allowance. And as well, also he also raised the matter of missing persons, including a member of Parliament who has been missing since the days of Rolls-Royce. So today, Right Honorable Ssenyonyi raised that matter in Parliament, and the Prime Minister was asked to come and answer to these questions. They are not joking matters, by the way, because it has people's lives. This matter contains people's lives. Shibalama is missing up to date. So they are still asking, where is he? Where is Shibalama? So now, the Prime Minister was asked to come and answer this question. and first listen to our answer, and that is how we got there. Maybe let me first put for you. First listen, maybe to just a glimpse of Joel Ssenyonyi asking these questions.
Medical interns, they form the cracks of the medical infrastructure of our country. They literally run government hospitals and government health centers in all our constituencies. Sometimes they work 36 hours, other times they work 48 hours non-stop to take care of the people of Uganda. Government has historically facilitated them to do this work. They have finished the training, and then they do the 1-year internship of work. But we understand government is now mooting a policy to cease facilitating medical interns, to cease paying them for the work, the laborious work that they do. That's a bother, Right Honorable Speaker. It's a bother because we are going to have a challenge. These medical interns are professionals like anybody else. If they don't have money even for accommodation, if they don't have money for feeding, how shall we expect them to show up, even without transport, to take care of us, including us in this place and our constituents out there? Honorable Speaker, I would like to urge and entreat government to with immediacy drop this problematic policy. And the question of the lack of resources does not arise. Government recently suspended public holiday functions to save money. We had already, as Parliament, passed that entire budget, and so that money is available. And about 24 billion shillings is going to be saved. Now that those national functions are not going to happen, beginning with yesterday, Heroes Day, why don't we channel that money to the medical interns? In other words, money is available. Government, let's find this money so that we can pay medical interns.
Do you want to ask the leader of government business to respond to your...
Certainly. Let me finish it in a minute, Right Honorable, and then she will come through with a response. So I am urging her to marshal her cabinet to find resources for medical interns. And I was emphasizing, Right Honorable Speaker, this is not one of those political issues that we should be debating, NRM, opposition, and so on. This is a matter of concern to all of us. So I hope that government is going to find resources for that. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, for the response of the Prime Minister. Right Honorable Speaker, there is again a concern of human rights violations that are not ceasing. We talk about these issues, and many times we hope that government will move and do better. It does not happen. I am concerned, Right Honorable Speaker, about persons who are missing to date. Some belong to the NRM side, some belong to the opposition side. One of our colleagues, the Honorable Margaret Etilu, who is the Amuria Woman Member of Parliament, we were taking oath here with her, among others. We understand she was arrested on 23rd May before we went to elect the speakership. Her family, I've seen them in the media asking for the whereabouts of their person. Lawyers are asking where she is. We are asking, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm leader of the opposition. But I should also be concerned when an NRM member, who is a colleague in this house, disappears and we don't know her whereabouts. It should concern all of us. Just like it should concern colleagues on the NRM side if it happens to any of us. So that's how I am concerned. Where is this member? Can government account for a member? This is happening to a member of Parliament. If she has committed any offense, Article 28(3) of our country's constitution provides very clearly somebody is innocent until they are proved guilty. Why is she not produced in court? Where is she being held? Take her to court. If she stole money, for example, I'm always speaking out against corruption. Take her to court so that she gets charged. If she needs to go to jail, she goes there. But for now, can due process happen? Similarly, Right Honorable Speaker, there's a young man called Christopher Godi, also known as King Zare. He belongs to my political party. He was picked up by the military in Kamocha on 21st April. His whereabouts to date are not known. Why does government not want to follow the law? You see, even myself, even yourself as a leader, we can all be suspected to have committed an offense. But what does the law say? Why don't you produce people in court? When you abduct, and we call it abduct because you're not following the prescribed procedure of arrest. Right Honorable Prime Minister, why don't you want to follow the law? And Right Honorable Speaker, we were here at another time speaking about missing persons. There's a gentleman called John Bosco Chibalama. He was abducted on 3rd June 2019. It's been 7 years since. The Right Honorable Prime Minister told us Chibalama was arrested. Up to now, government has not accounted for Chibalama and 17 others. And we are adding on to that list. Why? Government needs to account for these people.
Thank you.
Both NRM and the opposition.
Right Honorable
Prime Minister, talk to us on these issues.
No, Zamubirabi. I think you people have heard the kind of matters or the magnitude of the issues the Right Honorable Lop was raising. You know, these are not joking matters. They are matters to do with people who deal with people's lives in the hospital who are currently on a protest over strike of allowances that have been squashed off. So, and matters to do with missing persons. And it is not only from the NUP or from the opposition. From either side, another MP is missing, and Right Honorable Lop is asking the question. And they have requested the Right Honorable Minister, Prime Minister, Nabanjja, to come and answer to these questions. Please, maybe before I go on to give my comments, you first listen to the kind of answer to these serious questions. Listen to how the Prime Minister answers these questions. I tell you that the way he answered it is very embarrassing to the extent that the Right Honorable Vice President Alupo Jessica had to come herself. She had to rise up herself to come and answer, to re-answer it. And she answered all the three questions to do with medical interns, to do with missing persons. And at the end, that's why the video you saw at the beginning. And that is how Joel Ssenyonyi came to such her remarks. And then she came back to order. So you first listen to the kind of answer she gave. Listen to this answer. Listen carefully. Listen to these answers. And then you will tell me if this is surely the quality of leadership or the way the debate in Parliament should be.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I will start from interns. As you are aware, Right Honorable Speaker, I once was a Minister of Health, General Duties, some time back. Right Honorable Speaker, it is the President who directed the Ministry of Health to put money so that interns can be facilitated. It's not the opposition. It is NRM, it is Mosei who said, let us facilitate these people. And I want that credit to go to NRM, to go to the President. It's not opposition that brought this idea. Now, too, our young people, the medical interns, as you are aware, the number has been growing over time because of a number of universities that came in place. A comprehensive report will be brought by the Minister of Health, now that he is new, for us to understand the gist of the matter. I don't want to give you half-baked information. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg that the Minister of Health can come with a comprehensive report. As you are aware, the Minister of Health is new. He was just sworn in the other day, and I want to congratulate him, Honorable Dr. Chris. As for our sister, the woman member of Parliament, Amuria, I was sharing with the Vice President some time back, and even today, and the Vice President has concrete information about this. But briefly, she has told me the family has been informed and they know where our sister is, and very soon she will join us here in Parliament. That's the answer I can give for now. A detailed, honorable members, a detailed report will be brought by the Minister of Internal Affairs. As for other missing persons, in 2021, while we are here, in a place called Kavule, there is our chairman called Chibarama. And that's the man I meant.
I think you people have seen, or you have heard, the kind of answer received from the matters raised by the Right Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi. So, are these the quality of answers such matters deserve? Okay, she tried, at least she admitted that to do with the NRM Honorable, she didn't have information, she admitted, and she said the Vice President knows actually more. And she said the Minister of Internal Affairs will come with a comprehensive report on that. Then when it came to the issue of medical intern, the guy is making a suggestion that, look, we have money that was saved from the national events that were meant to organize and have not been organized because of Ebola, including the National Heroes Day. Why don't we carry this money and we put in the budget of the what? The protesting medical interns. He is suggesting to government, because they didn't have such ideas. So now what the Prime Minister comes to tell Ssenyonyi that we came with the idea of giving what? The allowance to the what? To the medical interns. It is President himself. No, that is not the matter. He doesn't refuse. He doesn't deny the fact. And that is the truth. It was the idea of the NRM government. It was the idea of President Museveni. He is not denying that. He is saying that let us address this. Maybe we have this excess money. Let us divert it to what? To handle that matter. So that is how you answer it. Shabbily, this is a serious matter. These guys are treating people in hospitals. Today you go to hospital and you find nurses very annoyed. You find these doctors very angry. I think you are experiencing this. They are angry for no reason. You don't understand. But it is here. They're working for no pay, no allowance. They've been in school for 4 years. Books have been stressing them. And now the allowance that they're supposed to be working for is being taken away. And these are people who are going to handle people's lives. You know? And someone is suggesting to government something. Can we first put politics aside? We are done with the elections. Campaigns are over. Dear leaders, put politics aside. It is time to work. If you get a good idea from the side of opposition, please embrace it. The guy has a brilliant suggestion. Does not require for ignorance and arrogance. Now, all that for what? Now, they ask about a missing person, Shibalama. You just ridicule it. This is someone's life. Please, can we first leave politics and serve people? And again, this is not a joking matter. Please, it is a parliament. Be your ministers, your honorables. It is a good suggestion. He's not objecting. He's not owning that we suggested for you to pay medical interns. No, he's giving an idea. I am thinking we can do this. Either say now we cannot do this because of this, this, and this. You don't say that. And by the way, medical interns are very important people. These are people who deal with people's lives in hospitals. So you people handle that matter. Handle it. Otherwise, there is a crisis. It is not even a good thing. Now, today, the parliament actually sat today. It is their fourth sitting. And they're already borrowing money for irrigation. They're borrowing money, over 1 million euros. And that hits up to billions in Uganda. So you can see a parliament that is only quick in borrowing. And actually, there were also even scandals when it came to debating that. The honorables are saying that we are not following the right procedures of what borrowing the opposition. They're saying that we have not formed the committees to look into this. Why are we running to debate this, what, and pass it? Is there a discrepancy? The committee is supposed to sit and look at this. As usual, it is our parliament. Anyway, this is the beginning. We hope for the best, but we mind about the quality of leadership we have in our country. That is what is now worrying so much. The quality of leadership in our country is what is now worrying. We have leaders, some are young, some are good, but the preference that the government prefers to work with is what is now a concern. That despite having a lot of young, talented leaders within NRM and outside NRM and some away, they choose a certain class of people to be their leaders in higher offices. And I'm not criticizing her for the kind of answer. Okay, I'm not criticizing her that she's bad or what, but let us leave politics aside and handle national issues the way they come. It is a good suggestion, please. And now, do you know what is embarrassing? The vice president came out and re-answered that question that the prime minister was meant to answer. And the LOP was satisfied. And maybe I want you guys first to listen to the LOP's answer. Maybe listen to him answer. Before she came with the order. That's all she did. Listen.
Go for it.
You have
Right Honorable Speaker
as I
and
told
members,
I understand. Because when you compare it to the Prime Minister was simply mocking this House. Prime Minister, meet more often with the Vice President so that she can coach you.
As I told you at the beginning, these are one of the reasons as to why I got to know that the video that was playing didn't have audio from the beginning. So I realized it late. So sorry for that. But as I told you that these are some of the reasons as to why people have gone on to love the LOP, leader of opposition, the more. And even if you stay there for how many years, people will not mind. Because he knows how to handle these guys. He knows how to approach matters. So that's all I had for today. And it is not all I had, but the time allows me to only handle that for today. And that's what I had planned for today. My name is Patrick Olweng. This is Space Media. Thank you for receiving us, those who have subscribed, those who are following us. We love you so much. Please help me to grow the channel. Help us to grow, and we shall always keep you updated. We shall be here to talk. Yeah, it is a humble beginning, but the goal is bigger, and where we are heading to is bigger. Yeah, don't mind the video quality. Don't mind the audio quality for now. Mind the message. And the message that this video contains. I thank my brother. Okay, he doesn't know me. I don't know him that much, but I watched this video and I got inspired to do this. Naganda 256. Greetings to you. I watched your video where you're talking about your behind the scenes and how you started, and that's how I ended up here. And this is all I can also do for now. Best Media, Patrick Olweng. Thanks you, and we love you. See you in the next video.